What's going on, YouTube community? It's your boy YfgmBlogTv coming straight out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, in this video, I'm just going to talk about the Washington Wizards versus the Atlanta Hawks Game 5 game. Boom. Um, this game was crazy. It was pretty crazy. John Wall came back, and the Washington Wizards, they really need his playmaking ability and just his energy there to have a chance to beat this Atlanta Hawks team. Even though this Atlanta Hawks team, they haven't really been dominant like that we were accustomed to seeing them how they play in the season, so how they play in the regular season. Now this was a game pretty much back and forth runs. The Hawks at one point, I think in the fourth quarter, they went like 7 minutes without making a basket, but then they end up scoring like 14 points to take the lead in this game. And then once again, the Atlanta Hawks went cold. They remind me of the Chicago Bulls. They make these runs and then they go cold, and then it's like, what the hell? Then they have to try to fight just to stay in the game. But anyway, it looked like pretty much Paul Pierce, he pretty much won the game for the Washington Wizards, because I actually thought when he made that shot, that three, after he turned the ball, well, I ain't gonna say he turned the ball got stolen from him, and then the Atlanta Hawks scored to take the lead, but then Paul Pierce, he came down, redeemed himself, shot a three, and they took the lead. I thought the game was probably going to be over. I just felt like the energy was drained out of the crowd, drained out of the Hawks player, but nope, they fought to the last shot. And of course, we know Paul Pierce, he already had hit a buzzer beater in game 3. So, this was probably going to be another game winner. But, with like, I think 8.3 seconds left, that put the Wizards up with, I think, 81-80. And then, of course, Paul Pierce, he did what he do best, talk this shit. He turned the Hawks bench. But the game was never over. Like I said, it's cool, but the game is not, it wasn't over, So, going to the final play of the game, Dennis Schroeder or whatever, he pretty much just attacked the basket. And when he attacked the basket, which was the guy who pretty much started that fourth quarter rally for the Atlanta Hawks, Dennis, Schroeder, he pretty much did that. And Jeff Teague, by the way, was on the bench for, I think, like the last 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on with Jeff Teague, but this Dennis guy, I swear to God, he tagged the basket more than Jeff Teague. And Jeff Teague, they need his playmaking ability to attack the basket, and then them three-point shooters get out there, and then they have a chance to knock down some three-point shots. So yeah, I think hold on, I'm sorry about that. It's my mother texting me. But yeah, anyway, he attacked the basket. He didn't make the shot, but then Al Horford, he just came out of nowhere to snatch that rebound and get the putback in. I mean, he just flew. It's like he just flew in out of the air and just move Nene. Just move Nene out the way, and he did the putback for the game-winning shot. Great shot, man. And Al Horford, he didn't even have nothing to do with that last play. He was just supposed to be, I think, setting the screen for Kyle Korver, but Dennis attacked the rim. He missed it. Al Horford came out of nowhere and hit the game winner. But like I said, heck of a game. I think the Hawks, they should have a little bit more momentum going into Game 6 to try to wrap this series up, because we all know Washington's going to be ready. They're going to be ready because I think they feel like they just gave this game away. It took the energy out of them because, they thought they had the game won, then this happened. So, the East has been crazy with these game winners, man. It's been crazy, and I'm loving it, I would love to see a lot of Game 7s, on the West and the East. But this was an interesting game, man. But once again, Atlanta, they struggle with the three-point shooting. Kyle Korver, I don't know what's going on with him, but he has to get it going, in order for this team to continue to win. And I think they couldn't really, they didn't rebound the ball very well, but they made the biggest rebound where it mattered the most. Al Horford did, at least. They rebounded, but it was points and stretches of the game where they just didn't rebound the ball good enough. They was 5 of 22 from the three-point line. That's not going to cut it. And Kyle Korver, like I said, his shot has just not been there this series. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. But other than that, man, I think Game 6 is going to be very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting to see. And also, when Jeff Teague is in the game, he has to push the pace. You know, Dennis, he pushes the pace. Jeff T, you're the star, possibly the best player on your team. He has to push the pace. But anyway, guys, tell me what you thought about this game, man. Comment, subscribe, favorite, like, share. Check out the previous videos. Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, all them social sites. I'm out. Deuces.